They are rolling, but he knows they've got to still take it one play at a time, one game at a time to keep it going today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Noles ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
I love defensively when I haven't done anything and I got them backed up inside their own 10-yard. That's a really great start. Get the crowd involved early in the game. Now come out and play some defense on your terms.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running inside. It's Gant. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't have it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He gets away. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Zips will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Now on the return. Bounces over the top. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Caught by Williams on the left. Bringing it back. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll do it himself. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Zips. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That's That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the way.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Throws for the tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
It's complete on the right side. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll run the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. That's reeled in. It's Burris. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Delay to the back. It's Gant. He stopped a little bit short. They'll mark it at the 38. It's fourth down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on fourth down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big fourth down play.
Kick is in the air. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. He's in open space. There's a crease. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Berry. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes a grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Finds his man. It's Mason. gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Swings it out to the flat. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He leaves it with his back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that 1st.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Noles will try to pick it up on 4th down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. The give to the back. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix.
Turning it on. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Grab behind the line. It's Gant. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Iowa taking on the number 23 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And I guess the way to say it is the team gets off the schneid. They're 1-5 after picking up their first W. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And they got him.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Offense going to be challenged to protect on third down after that last sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. And the Zips will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They get to him, and now they'll face a third and long.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but his hands and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. He's looking deep. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth down. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Mason. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Zips. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Dropping back, it's Berry. Moving out to the right. Makes his man miss. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might as well stick with him. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next.
Got a little grass. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Slams ahead. Right back to the well, and it didn't work again. It's third and goal.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Fourth and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the fourth down conversion, and they get in for 6.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and